Painesville Township Zoning Commission meeting. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Ted Galushik,
Here.
Sarah Webster,
Here.
John Hott is not here, John Everett,
Here.
Mark Ruth, that is Ruth.
Here.
Thank you. And alternate Ante Lagarsic.
Here. Here. Great.
Got it.
Okay, we have a quorum. Sean or Rachel, did we find to Sean, Rachel and Sean, do you have any correspondence or any questions from the general public?
I have not known.
Okay, having heard that none, I'll call the regular meeting to order. And we have the minutes of the June 8th, 2026 meeting was emailed to us with the agenda. Any corrections that would be after review for those minutes? Hearing none, entertain a motion for approval of the minutes.
So motion.
Mark made it. Need a second?
I'll second.
John seconded. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Okay, Mark Ruth,
Yes.
Sarah Webster,
Yes.
Ted Galushik,
Yes.
John Everett,
Yes.
and alternate Ante Lagarsic.
Yes.
Okay. Public hearing. Public hearing case 2026-0120 ZT, section 22.17. Tobacco, vape, hemp, electronic smoking device sales. I will open up the public hearing and, staff, would you please explain what we're looking at right now?
So currently, the township has a moratorium on tobacco, vape, hemp, and electronic smoking devices. So we are looking at adding a section to 22, and it would be 22.17. And this would break down where, how, far apart, a little bit of definitions on what type of products the township wants to regulate with zoning. The text is kind of organic, just by state regulations and input from the county planning and trustees and staff from zoning. So originally, we set public hearing with kind of the same verbiage, but over the past month been working at kind of simplifying and clarifying language throughout the section to improve a little bit of admin and enforcement. So what you guys have been looking at for the past month is still something that we're going with, but we're going to be having some modifications to that just because it's an organic document. Plus your guys' input, if you've looked at it, or any questions for me about certain things. Some of those questions may be resolved because I've looked at removing like the 20% gross floor area threshold. It's going to be hard to monitor, and that was a comment from the county. And then definitions kind of tighten up a little bit. Also establishing a certain number of feet separation between there, making that number more defined in how to do that, property line to property line. Some verbiage in there was about conditional use, but it was permitted in the area, but having to get a conditional use on it. So still a little bit on the fence on that. So it's an organic document currently. So if you guys have questions or concerns, now would be the time to bring those up, to notate and make those adjustments.
Okay. Anybody from the audience want to say anything about this item? Okay. Hearing that. Any question or concern or questions for the staff? regarding the proposal in front of us. I'll let commission members have any questions. Okay, don't anybody beat me up about, question, but, Sean, how much difference is what we're seeing tonight different from what we approved for the public hearing last time?
Percentage wise, I would maybe say 15 to 20%, and that's just because we're removing the sales floor percentage, adding a little bit steeper separation guidelines, and then kind of giving more of a breakdown for the sale, like if it's an accessory to the retail of what that store is versus if you were to go into a get-go gas station, clearly they sell tobacco products. They're gonna have vape in there, but they're not specializing in hookahs, hemps, and they're not a head shop, smoke shop type
Gotcha.
situation. It's
Okay.
just, that's an accessory to them as they sell gas, hot dogs, and a pack of smokes, right?
Okay. Good. I just want to get a clarification for that. Okay. So, for us, if you have any more questions or concerns, we can do one of two things. We can continue the public hearing for next month, or we can close the public hearing. Because what's going to happen is if we close it, what we got in front of us is unless we amend it during this public hearing, would be to propose this 2217 to the trustees. So,
I've got a couple
So-
questions if you get a chance.
but there,
How did you relate to the planning commission's comments?
How did I relate to them?
How did you handle that?
So ultimately, I've added the definition in there for the hemp powders, right? So that would be one of the changes. Let's see, the accessory retail sales is more defined. And then the signage, it refers to section 28, which is, they want us to refer to section 28, but I would prefer a little bit more in detail guidance of no flashing animations or moving signs permitted. And then the revision for the numbering is, I get where they're going with it. The reason why it was originally the way it was because we were set to change it at some point. It's just we needed to get it to set for public hearing to get the ball moving since we extended the moratorium. And then their larger comment down at the bottom for the 20% gross floor space. I necessarily wasn't a big fan of it originally myself, so that's scrapped at this point.
Okay,
So,
so you're not gonna do anything with that at all?
well, in terms of it's not even gonna be in there anymore, because they were concerned about how you're gonna calculate the space. Is it like shelf space, up and down, vertical space, because people get creative with things, so.
Yeah, I know. Okay, that answers the questions.
any other questions for the commission, for the staff?
I just said, did John give you a call at all about any of his questions?
No.
Cause I know he had them up there.
Did he convey that to you?
John Hart.
Alright. So the question again, any other questions for the commissioners? If not, got a decision to make. We're gonna either close the public hearing or we continue it until next month. Ask for more questions.
I see no reason not to close it.
Huh?
I see no reason not to close it.
It's up to you folks.
If we've encountered and incorporated all the suggestions by the planning commission and addressed all those issues.
If you
I have no
guys
problem.
wanted to continue it, obviously, I know we are gonna have a meeting next month, so ultimately, continuing it is fine as well, so if we wanted to get the board member that's not here's comments on it, that would also allow us to, if I talk to the trustees tomorrow at their meeting, just to kind of confirm I didn't oversee anything that they also wanted changed from the previous, text, that would be fine too.
How does that fit into our timetables of approving?
I mean, if it
Do we
gets
have enough time to get through the next meeting?
yeah, I mean, because basically you open it, if you continue the meeting, and then if everything is perfect on here, and you guys were to close it August 10th,
Then,
at that point, then the trustees would then, the ball would then be in their court. I mean, the moratorium's for, I believe, 6 months, Matt had pushed out, so it's not, it's active.
We could go either way as far as I'm concerned.
that's Commissioner's pleasure.
I actually have no, if there's no substantive, downside to postpone it by a month, I'd push it out for next month.
I need to
That's fine, I'll get
entertain,
on board with that too.
someone has to entertain a motion either way. I can't make the motion.
No, you can't.
Well, I would just, go with the extension.
You want the motion to continue the public hearing?
To delay it.
Okay, it is continuing till next, some more information until the next meeting. So, I got a
John,
made
crack
by
at it.
Mark. John, you seconded it?
I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion on the motion to continue the public hearing in case 120? Hearing none, roll call please for the motion to continue the public hearing.
Okay, Ted Galushik,
Yes.
Dara Webster,
Yes.
John Everett,
Yes.
Mark Ruth,
Yes.
and alternate Ante Garsick.
Yes. Okay, public hearing is still open and it'll be continued till next meeting, which is in August. Okay. Site plan architecture review. Case 154 ZC for 1478 Mentor Avenue. Sean, would you please put that on the screen? This is a request for replacement of existing aluminum siding with new siding and change in exterior color. You folks the Mentor Avenue is in that Western Reserve planning district, which kind of restricts colors a little bit, basically toward the Western Reserve flavor. So, since you were the applicant, come on up, state your name and your address, please, and tell us what you want to do.
Yeah, good afternoon or good evening. My name is Hector Lescano. Address, my business address or
Your business address.
7445 Clover Avenue, Mentor.
Okay? What do you folks want to do?
So yeah, so the client, my client, he wants to obviously wants to remove the aluminum siding, and his preferred color is that cream color from the Normandax Woodman Select. It's a beautiful color with some white trims, white corner posts, white window trim.
I understand.
Yep.
Okay, so you want to go with the cream color,
The owner, not me.
or what?
The owner, the client, my client.
Your client wanted to go with cream.
He wants to go with the cream color. That's his choice. It
Uh,
goes along more with his the palette of his logo and stuff.
Well, cream is a nice color. My daughter likes that in some of her rooms. However,
Oh,
cream really doesn't go with Western Reserve. Okay? Now, there are other selections on here that maybe that you folks would want to do an alternate request to us.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be pretty hard for us to approve a non-Western Reserve color for you folks and make everybody else in the district adhere to the color scheme. So I'm just saying to you folks, it would be very tough for us to approve that cream color.
How often do you guys update your colors, your color schemes? Like, how old is this that you how long has this been going on with that color palette of yours?
I'll let staff answer that question.
Do you guys update it every 5 years, every 6 years?
So typically the last update was in 2019 was the last amended update for the.
That's a long time, huh?
It is, but in terms of the Western Reserve guidelines, took quite a few years to get to where it's at, and typically overnight you're not going to change a main corridor. So there's two corridors that are on for Western Reserve. That would be Menor Avenue, basically from Target all the way down to the Giant Eagle at the tracks, and then Northridge, and that's from the Perry line all the way now to the bend, like where Casement's at. And over there, we're seeing the most significant changes. And in the past 5 years, we've had probably 5 or 6 large adds to the main corridor, all directing them towards the corridor and design, right? So when you come in front of the board, you know, there's color schemes and themes to kind of match to make the corridor feel as like one and not kind of bounce around. A prime example would be the car wash that's going up a little bit further down across from Fairgrounds, came in front of the board and was approved. And, you know, the red rooftop here was approved. Well, if you drive past that car wash today, it's not a red rooftop. Well, they're now coming back in front of the board next month because they put a different color on there because it's not approved. So ultimately, that's the board's decision to, you know, hey, we can accept that change, or that doesn't meet the guidelines and you need to go with what's there. So for not being updated for this type of situation, text changes can happen fairly often and in between, but when you have a corridor, that change should not change so frequently unless there's such a mishap in there that we need to physically change it. So for us, yeah, it hasn't been updated since 2019, but it's been working and the trustees are happy with it.
Okay, I respect that. So no on the cream then. His second option will be white.
So the white, the solid white, obviously is your standard color. Obviously you're not gonna have a white on here. So I know that you guys have talked about going white on white, which staff is not opposed of. I know it's not, I mean, these are the themes to go with. So if you're going with a darker building there, and then your accents, obviously the white's not even necessarily an accent, but normally white trim is on there. But I'm feeling on the white cream gray area that's going to be the closest to it, right? So this building itself, when you look at it, it's not going to go white, cream, brick. It would go whitish, white, brick, and the layout, you know, so you're looking at certain buildings having that white aesthetic on there. The white on white would be the easiest option. And if they were going with gray, like I had mentioned in the staff report, ultimately, if they were going with a similar gray on here, I would have probably just approved that change because they already had that light gray on there with the white trim already. So if the second option is the white up there, the board can decide as they see fit. I know that the owner is not a fan of beige, so
Or gray.
or gray. So at that point, he wants more of that cream/white fresh look, which is,
White, yeah, white.
and that's the best option. That's why I had him bring that in, just so you could physically see there versus trying to like color match online is a nightmare.
White.
Oh, white.
Usually the beige or cream, the other way. Now the white would work.
And you've looked at these other options, and white would be your preference?
That's my client's preference.
He wants this.
I mean, white is beautiful. It's pure, it's clean.
Yeah.
So right now you're requesting cream. Would you revise that request to white?
You deny the cream, no?
I didn't say I would.
Okay, well we stick with the cream then.
No.
Yeah, you're gonna wanna revise, you're gonna ask to revise your option from cream to white. Cause if you revise it, then they can ultimately approve it.
Right.
If you still want cream, they would vote on cream. And then the vote would be no, and then we'd have to start over square one. So you can ask the board to change your option from cream to white, if that's what you wanna do.
That was the client's second option, correct?
So you are requesting to make the change
To the
of
color.
the
white.
color from your first request cream, and now you're gonna go to requesting the aluminum siding be white in that area, am I correct?
Correct. It was gonna be vinyl, not aluminum. Wait.
Yeah.
White vinyl,
Right.
yeah, but
The
the
damage
colors
comes
be
off the
white,
window.
Right.
okay, so that's what you're proposing now.
I mean, I have no choice, right? You guys denying the cream color?
But he needs, we just need to hear you say that.
Yes. White, please, all white with cream trim. Just kidding.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my brain for a second was like.
Thank you, yeah, I had to hear that in the minutes,
Understood. Got yeah. So
okay? Any other questions to the applicant or to the staff or the commission members?
That's pretty straightforward.
Thank you, sir.
oh, you're very welcome. I'm done.
Right now, we're gonna have to vote on it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want you to have to, you don't have to stand the whole time, just down and
Yeah,
relax.
we don't want you to have to stand up there.
We don't want you to stand there, just to relax. All right,
You're good. That's just uncomfortable.
okay, if there's no discussion, questions for the applicant or the staff, and the applicant now has requested us to approve his change to approve a white vinyl, white aluminum siding to the building. And that's what we're looking at for architectural approval today. I need if the commission's okay with that, I need a motion in that order.
So moved to the
I have
white.
a motion to approve the applicant's request for a white siding. I need a second.
Second.
Auntie,
Auntie.
a second.
Was it?
Our alternate,
Yeah.
alternate seconded. Do we have a discussion on the motion? Hearing none, roll call please.
Okay, Mark Ruth,
Yes.
Ted Galushik,
Yes.
okay, John Everett,
Yes.
Darrell Webster,
Yes.
and alternate Ante Lagarsic.
Yes. Okay, sir,
Yes, sir.
your request for a white is approved,
Thank you very much.
has been
Thank you
approved.
for your time.
You're welcome, thank you.
Sean, for your help.
You have a nice evening.
You too, sir.
The rest of the evening, I meant. All right, any new business come to the board? Any old business come to the board? Any old business? Okay, we didn't close the public hearing, so the public hearing is still open, so we don't want to address that. And we have no future items for public hearing. Zoning inspector's report.
Next month, obviously, we're gonna be hammering out the rest of the text, and then there's the case for the car wash that's gonna be back in front of the board for the color change of the roof that is on the building. But there could be more, because obviously we have a few days left, and it's been fairly busy with zoning, so.
Okay. Alrighty, any other further business coming before the commission? Hearing none, I need a motion for adjournment
So
at
moved.
7:51.
So
Darryl
moved.
made the motion, Mark seconded, roll call please.
Okay, hold on for a second. I forgot. Mark seconded.
Yes, he did.
Second. John Everett.
Yes.
Okay, Darrell Webster.
Yes.
Mark Ruth.
Yes.
Okay, Ted Galushik.
Yes.
And alternate Ante Lagarsic.
Yes.
Okay, meeting is adjourned at 6:51. 7:51 on any time. That's not last time.
I'm gonna go end the stream real fast.
And And I think you have to sign